CLC රන් ණය.
හදිස්සියට පරිස්සම්ම ණය. සෙනසුරාදට විවෘතයි.
The General Convocation 2021 of the General Sir John Kothalavala Defence University was conducted at the BMICH yesterday. It was worked off under the patronage of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Speaking at the event, the head of state said that Sri Lanka's education system is outdated and unable to cater to the job requirements of the 21st century, and also touched on the age-old issue of state universities in the island lacking capacity.
An even larger problem concerning Sri Lanka's education system, however, is its extreme capacity constraints. It has led to a constant narrowing of opportunities throughout the entire education system. It has almost resulted in the system being designed with more intent to fail students than to help them succeed. We see this in the large numbers who sit for their level examinations but do not qualify to study at the advanced level. We see this in the large numbers who travel abroad to obtain their university education in other countries. Not only do the parents of these students incur high costs, but the country loses valuable foreign exchange. And most worryingly, it is deprived of many outstanding young people who will most likely continue to live abroad instead of returning to Sri Lanka after graduation. Students who have less affluent parents end up following various other courses, but nevertheless do not provide the holistic education that universities do. The majority simply drop out of further education altogether, end up taking whatever low-paying jobs. Worst of all, because of the high esteem in which university education held in our country, these students may feel like failures for years to come, if not for the rest of their lives.
Further, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa also argued the case for increasing private sector universities in the country.
Almost all the best universities in the world are not state universities. Most are structured as independent, self-governing entities focused on education. There is no reason why such institutions cannot be established in Sri Lanka. If the legal framework needs to be changed to make this possible, that can be done. The old objections about higher education institutions outside the state universities being education shops that sell degrees is nonsensical. Objecting to the establishment of universities outside the public sector on such flimsy grounds is not just tragic, it is a crime. It should be the role of the University Grant Commission to regulate and maintain the standard of all universities, irrespective of whether they are state-funded or self-funded. If anything, allowing the establishment of more universities in Sri Lanka will create more competition among such institutions for students at all levels, as well as for lecturers and professors. Those who object vehemently to the establishment of more universities in Sri Lanka lack confidence in their ability to succeed such a competitive environment. If we have a diverse and competitive tertiary education system that goes beyond what is currently provided by state universities, it might even encourage students who can afford to study abroad or those who win scholarships to universities in other countries to remain here. Establishing a freer environment for tertiary education in the country could also attract world-class regional higher educational institutions into Sri Lanka. This will also help Sri Lanka attract students from regional countries including India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and even from countries further away. In time, this will transform higher education in Sri Lanka into viable foreign exchange revenue generator for the economy. We must create new opportunities for our best and brightest without limiting ourselves to the status quo because of past practices, traditions, or outdated laws and regulations.